Should've never crossed me, what's your plans to do? You gon' fuck around and get your ego stooped. I don't pass judgment, I just serve justice. But best believe, I would never trust us. You niggas bogus tryna clout me in. My aura shining, you gon' feel my wind.
Life Path 6, what it do? Welcome to my channel for those who are new, and welcome back for those who are familiar. I take everything I say with a grain of salt because things can and will change based on the choices and decisions that you make. Please be aware the choices and decisions that you do make can and will affect the people around you, so please use discernment. And if you're needing help calculating to find out what your life path number is, check the description box below. I have a nice example down there to help you figure it out. Okay? All right, number 6. Let's see what we got rocking for y'all. Give me some messages for life path number 6. What I need to know, what I need to see, what I need to be aware of, what I need to focus on, and what do they need to release. Messages for life path 6. Ten of Cups in reverse. Someone may be having a change of residence due to family issues at home. There's a bunch of lies, deceitful behavior, betrayal going on with family possibly. Like once, what you thought once was your dream come true has become a nightmare, to say the least. You may be feeling like confused, not really knowing what to do. I mean, betrayal will do that to you for sure, for sure. You know, this is taking or accepting some type of loss here. Like, how do you plan on recovering? Somebody also, in the same sense too, if you've MC'd, my condolences. Because I see where someone did want a family, but they may have lost. So like I said, my condolences if you've lost a child. Sorry. Like I said, miscarried, or like son went to jail, or, you know, daughter, whoever, somebody took a little vacation. If someone has recently passed, like I said, my condolences. Someone may also be trying to lie to keep their family together. Struggling to keep a family together, in the same sense, like it feels like more like it's someone's hope and dream to kind of keep things together, but it may not be their destiny. They may be called to do other things, but they may be resistant to that. Knight of Wands. So this is prevailing through, like trying to figure out, like, what am I going to do next? So if you had a setback, the Knight of Wands is like regaining your footing, having that courage to keep going. You know, figure out where you need to take your breaks at. Like, have courage to pull through, even if things feel broken at the house. You know, things may have turned in a negative way. Things may have taken a turn for you in a negative way with this Pluto energy in reverse. And then with Mars, it's like having that courage, using that aggression, using your anger, like use that to fuel you. So you may feel weighed down, but it's like use that and use it to your advantage, basically. The Hierophant, try a different approach. Faith card in reverse. Try a different approach when handling situations like this, especially if you're trying to keep your family together. If you're sitting here trying to do things, like if you're trying to dominate the situation, or someone's trying to dominate the situation, maybe you might need to speak up and tell them, like if you've been passive about it, or point it out. Like I say, it's like someone needs to take a different approach in regards to addressing some type of situation, because there's a lot of problems at home. There could be issues with work-life balance. You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody works too much or somebody is always out doing the most. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's a lot of marital conflict going on. Like I say, somebody may be thinking about moving, changing homes. I feel like that's what this is. Like, you guys are going to end up dealing with some type of separation. Somebody wants to try to keep the family together, but somebody's over it. Ready to move on.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
The Temperance here, patiently waiting to move on because there's problems at home. They're no longer happy. So this could definitely lead to some type of divorce, separation, family splits up, you know what I mean? And this is supposed to help. It's like in the same sense, like when things aren't working and someone finally speaks up and tells the truth, because I feel like somebody's not telling the truth here. Someone keeps trying over and over again, and they're going to try in different angles to get their way. Whether they're trying to sabotage it or whether they're trying to fix it, someone's going to keep trying until they get an answer. But the only thing they can do is just continue to progress and move on. I think that's what someone's actually wanting to do, is that they want to move on to other things. Like, there's no way to fix this situation here. Like, it's gone beyond the point of any return. There is no mending, there is no salvaging this relationship. It's like trying to find some common ground because there's a whole lot of betrayal. A lot of lies and deceit. A lot of games are being played. A lot of mental games at that. Okay. What is Ace of Swords in reverse? Five of Cups, you're being told to move on. Four of Cups, unhappy. It's like somebody has everything in the world that they actually need, but they're still unhappy about it. Someone's avoiding like the mistakes that they made. It's like somebody's afraid to take accountability for their actions. Like I say, everything is going well, but someone's lying. Someone's lying about their happiness here, and someone definitely wants to move on. But I do feel like somebody's constantly going over old trauma, old hurt, and they may be taking it out on other people here. Four of Cups, like everything's going well with you. You got the Neptune, that's your intuition, spiritual enhancements, you know, a spiritual evolution. In the same sense as like one person may be content with what they have, the other person wants more, but they don't even know what the hell they want. So it's like a lot of confusion with the Ace of Swords as well. But they know that they want more. It's just they're not happy. They're not content. Somebody likes to go out. Somebody doesn't. Somebody wants to go do other shit. Somebody has goals and dreams and somebody else don't like to do so. Like somebody could literally be a homebody here. With the four corners, yeah. Four walls, opportunities. Stay in a room, stay in the house. Yeah, somebody literally could be a homebody. Like, they just don't have the energy. I mean, they have the energy, they just don't want to do anything or they don't want to talk. I feel like everything they say is a bunch of bullshit anyway. Let's keep it moving. One is not a Wands. That's too many. Five of Swords in reverse. The King of Pentacles. Alright, so maybe you I know the King of Pentacles as father figure. So a male figure. A husband. Somebody that likes to work with their hands for the most part. But with this Five of Swords in reverse, it's like somebody's being deceitful, sneaky. It's like malicious gossip, and this could be in regards to a male, or this could be a male out here gossiping about another male. You know, somebody's like financially off than the other person, and it's like this person's talking down on this person. Not even realizing how resilient this person is. Like, this person's gone through hella shit trying to get their life together. No matter what stones are being thrown at this person, they always come out on top. Like, they know how to make nothing out of something, or they know how to turn something from nothing. Very creative, very business oriented. You could be wanting to start your own business, or this person's thinking about starting their own business, especially like if there's been a lot of deceitful behavior. Walking away from people who no longer suit you anymore. You're no longer trying to carry the weight for this person. Like, this person literally can handle and do everything on their own. Someone else doesn't want to change. They'd rather sit here and gossip. While one's sitting here like, all right, what can I do next? Like, somebody's a thinker. They're a thinker, but they also are goal-oriented. They take action. Anything that they put their mind to, they're very successful at it. But they deal with a lot of people who talk shit about them, attacking their character. But it doesn't make sense. It's just malicious gossip that's not even true. 9 and 5 is 14. So basically, it's like people try to set up a snare for this person, and they end up falling in their own trap. It's like somebody's trying to play with somebody mentally and hurt their confidence to get them not to go be who they are meant to be. Like, have them walk away from their destiny, if that makes any sense. One of those Hierophant in reverse. Like, somebody's very two-faced out here, playing two sides of the fence. I don't like it. I don't like this at all. Knight of Wands in reverse. Someone may be trying to isolate you or expose something about you. Someone around you is a fake-ass friend, and they're trying different ways to sit here and get up under your skin. Because they're trying to sit here and expose something. I don't know what this person has, what their, I don't know what their end game is in regards to trying to expose this about you or to get something from you. But it's like they're going about it completely wrong. Like, someone's lying about saying that they're happy when they're actually not, but they want more, scared to go somewhere. It's 9 of Wands. Is like, no matter what somebody throws at you, you're always thinking of ways to adapt and to make things better. It comes with this Uranus energy that brings change and individuality, doing things on your own. So this other person is very codependent, but they sit here and talk shit about you. They gossip with other people. They're doing all this shit to gain leverage over you. Only thing is, the problem is about this is that with them doing this shit, they're exposing themselves over and over and over again. Because it feels more like a projection. If I was looking at it from this way, it would be more like studying, trying to find some common ground, some actual knowledge. But it's like, this gives me projecting energy. And then with the Knight of Wands in reverse, this is definitely like somebody that you're dealing with, someone who's close to you, someone that you could be in a relationship with. They're very impulsive. You know, they do things and think about the consequences later type shit, you feel what I'm saying? Or expect you to come back and clean up the mess. And then when you tell them like, hey, well, maybe you should try to handle things a different way, they want to sit here and snap at you, try to poke fun and tell you that you're stupid or you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. What on this Temperance? this person seems stupid. Fuck. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Things are getting better. There's light at the end of the tunnel. You may not get everything that you've invested. You may not see returns on these investments either. Like, you may not come out on top, but you'll be making progress. You'll work your way out of this situation. Excuse me. You may feel like you're down on your luck, but you're not. You're going to be dealing with some challenges, okay? There may be some unexpected challenges coming up dealing with the situation as well, too. And that's because of how this person is basically working overtime to sabotage you. And if this person is doing so, if this person is doing all this shit to sabotage you, then they're not going to get anything in return. You know what I'm saying? This could be as much as if someone's trying to put you on spouse support or child support, whatever the case is, like, I don't think they're going to get back what they're expecting. This has a lot to do with pride and ego, and then listening to other people. Like I say, someone who's been sitting there trying to set up a trap, basically, snare, for those who are familiar with the Bible. They always say it's like your enemies will try to set a snare up for you, but 9 times out of 10, they end up falling in that snare. So I feel like that's what's going to happen, because this is recovery after you move on. Like I said, you may not recover everything that you've invested, or this person may not win everything that they think they're about to win. But in the same sense, like, once you move on, you'll start to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You'll have that faith restored. You know what I'm saying? Like, things will start to pick up for you. You may have to, downsize on certain things or cut back on certain things, but eventually you'll get your payout. You feel what I'm saying? You'll get what's rightfully due to you, but you have to have the courage first and foremost to keep pushing through. No matter what anyone says, no matter how much anyone tries to discourage you or tell you that your dreams are full of shit or that they don't mean anything, it don't mean anything to them. That don't mean that it's not valid for you. So don't listen to these people, okay? They don't have good intentions. They're very two-faced. And what I'm seeing here is that you're very resilient regardless. Just take a different approach. If I'm going back over this to, give you the positive affirmations, continue to keep pushing forward. Try a different approach. If it don't work one way, try it your way, whatever way it is, okay? If you've taken advice, try your way. If one of your ways didn't work, sit back and evaluate it and try it again. There's definitely light at the end of the tunnel. You'll see success. But someone's definitely about to take a loss. I do feel like it's the person who has been trying to sabotage you. Okay? But I'm going to end it right here. Much love and light to y'all. Peace.